Good evening, everybody. All right. All right. Good evening. Welcome to the 5th annual presentation of the Outstanding Lifetime Achievement Award in Cultural Humanism on behalf of the Humanist Chaplaincy at Harvard and the Harvard Secular Society. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. My name is Greg Epstein. I am the Humanist Chaplain at Harvard, and we're just delighted to have you. I want to say a couple things by way of welcome. First of all, this is an award for somebody that we really admire so much, but it's also about humanism. And so, you know, a lot of people here may not even know what the word humanism means. You may be here for other reasons. And so I just want to give you a little, a thought or two by way of introduction to humanism. It's essentially good without God. That's a three-word definition. Humanism is basically good without God. But we say only if the emphasis of humanism, a philosophy of life, a life stance, is not just the without God, the last two of the three words that I said, but it's the emphasis on the first of those words. It's an emphasis on the good. Humanism is about struggling to live a good life, to build a better world, a better society for ourselves, for our loved ones, for all humankind, and for the sake of the entire natural world that surrounds us and sustains us. And so we're an organization that's dedicated to creating a community based on the principles of humanism. And you can join us, you can get involved. And this, you know, we are delighted to be able to introduce you tonight, not just to this event, but to a community that's really flourishing, and that so many of you, as I look out at this audience, are already a part of. If you look at the little programs that you guys were given, right? You have programs, yes? You can see on the back, we have a schedule of programs that you can get involved in. Every week, we have, our students are meeting on Thursday and Friday afternoons. So if you're a Harvard student out there, we'd love to see you then. But if you are just anybody in this area who's come for this event, you're invited to explore humanism with us on Sundays at our center, the Humanist Community and Student Center down at 12 Elliott Street, just a few blocks from here. You can join us on Sundays. We have brunch and live music, and we talk and we meet each other, and it's just it's a great time. It's great food. You can bring stuff. It's potluck. And then at 1:30 on Sundays throughout the academic semesters, but we're open to Harvard affiliates and non-Harvard affiliates. You can join us for discussion. We have a number of topics that are listed on the little program that you've seen. We've got other great topics on other weeks. The thing that I think we've noticed most, we've been doing this at this new space, this new center, for 3 weeks now. And I've seen sort of people, we've all seen people sort of coming up to us and saying, so, humanist community for the non-religious, you mean you guys are actually serious about this? I mean, it's packed here, not just here, I mean here tonight, but packed at our center too. It's packed here, and it's packed with great people, and they're all really into this idea of humanist community for the non-religious. So you're not kidding, you're actually serious. And we say, yeah, we are, and you can get involved. So, you know the drill. You can find us on our website, harvardhumanist.org. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on, what other websites are there? There are a few others, right? Meetup. And we hope that you will get involved and learn with us. Of course, we're not a religious organization, but the one way in which we're probably comparable to a religious organization is that we're a nonprofit, so we wouldn't mind if you make a donation. We're not supported by Harvard financially. We get to borrow its wonderful name, and we get an opportunity to rent this beautiful space. But other than that, we ask our supporters every year or so, once or twice a year, to help us if you're interested in the work that we do and you like the fact that we're building humanist community. So get involved in whatever way you like, in whatever way you can. That is about it for me. So what I want to do next is we've got a couple more introductions. One is of the student group who really works hard every year, all year, to put events like this on, and that's the Harvard Secular Society. So I want to introduce the president of HSS. This is Jimmy Bonslav. Jimmy.
Good evening. My name's Jimmy Bonslav, and I'm the president of the Harvard Secular Society. The Harvard Secular Society is an undergraduate community of humanists, atheists, free thinkers, non-believers, and whatever else we feel like calling ourselves. We have many exciting events every year, including community service projects, dinners with professors like Mr. Steven Pinker, and viewings of blasphemous episodes of South Park. Our meetings are every Friday from 4 to 6, and we have a lot of fun, so come check us out. This is our biggest event every year, the presentation of the Lifetime Achievement Award in Cultural Humanism. Humanism and atheism are often associated with science. The most prominent atheists in the public eye tend to be scientists, like evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins and neuroscientist Sam Harris. Given our high opinion of rationalism and empiricism, this comes as no surprise. However, we at the Harvard Secular Society believe that humanism is a part of the arts just as much as the sciences. We think that love, the appreciation of truth, and the wonders of the natural world are among the greatest sources of inspiration. We created the Lifetime Achievement Award in Cultural Humanism to highlight this fact and the people who exemplify it. No one does this better than our awardee tonight. Here to introduce the man himself are Hilary Wang and Sarah Chandonnet.
You may know him as Jeeves from the BBC series Jeeves and Wooster, or as General Melchett from Blackadder. You may have seen him in his long-running comedy show with Hugh Laurie, A Bit of Frying Laurie. You may have heard his voice in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, in Alice in Wonderland, or as the narrator of all 7 Harry Potter books. You may have appreciated his intellectual curiosity, as shown in his documentaries exploring manic depression, HIV, and all 50 American states. And you may have felt pride witnessing him as a vocal defender of humanism in high-profile debates and as a proponent and popularizer of knowledge on QI. But because you've enjoyed his work, because he has brought humor to your life, you have experienced his unique expression of humanism. His contributions to humanism span many fields, from destigmatizing mental illness and bringing awareness to HIV, to challenging his viewers to question inherited knowledge, from asking us to turn a mirror on our own culture, to making us delight in the pleasure of the word. From inspiring wonder at the natural world to knocking us off our seats with laughter.
Humanism involves questioning the supernatural, living life guided by science and reason. But ultimately, the mission of humanism is to live in a way that betters the lives of others. Through his articulation of humanism, he has created a brighter world, one in which we are all a part. I lost my spot. Whether he's debating staunch religious leaders or pretending to punch Hugh Laurie, his work in its diversity brings us, hundreds of people from all different backgrounds, here tonight under the banner of humor, creativity, and connectedness. In a world that can be dark and serious, his life's work has brought light to millions, reminding us to see both the beautiful and the absurd in the world around us. Tonight, we formally recognize him for everything he has done and made. It is my great pleasure to present, on behalf of the Humanist Chaplaincy at Harvard and the Harvard Secular Society, the Outstanding Lifetime Achievement Award in Cultural Humanism to Mr. Stephen Fry.
Stop it. Oh, you have. Ladies and gentlemen, peachy Harvardians, I really don't know what to say. I've been very lucky in my life. I've been to many places and seen many things and been tickled intellectually, socially, emotionally, let's face it, sexually, by many different and extraordinary people. But this is a culmination of all those fabulous, fabulous moments. And to see your shiny young faces uplifted and your beautiful pearly teeth, how American, grinning at me, really does give me the most exquisite, keen, and almost unendurable pleasure. To be given an award of any kind is, as you will know if you've ever watched television, something that anybody in the public eye would walk 1,000 miles over broken glass in bare feet to receive. We all love to get awards. You've probably noticed that it almost doesn't matter what the award is, the recipient will tell you that this is the most important kind. If they win an award that is given to them by their peers, they say, this award means so much to me because it's my peers who've given it to me. If, on the other hand, it is People magazine and it's been voted for by their readers, it means everything to me because it's the people who have voted for me. However, I can honestly say that to receive an award not from the second most exciting place on the planet called Cambridge, but to receive an award in the name of this extraordinary entity that needs a little unpicking, humanism, is really something. It's really something to receive this award in the name of humanism here and now, upon this bank and shoal of time, as Shakespeare might put it. Because there has never been, I would submit, since the late 18th and perhaps early 19th century, there has never been a time when it has been more important to celebrate the idea of humanism, the idea that brings us all here together, the idea, I would submit, that founded not only this great and extraordinary university, but founded actually this great and extraordinary country, the United States of America. It is one of the most piteous facts of the world that the country founded in the greatest spirit of the Enlightenment, of the age of reason, of education, of principles of free thought, should be perhaps in all the Western world the country now most threatened by spirits who are working actively and urgently and self-consciously against precisely those founding principles, who are acting to extinguish the light that lit America, that lit Harvard, and that lit the world for 150 years. So,